Joining me today, I have Darryl and Shirley Peters, originally from Manitoba. They now live in, well, I'm going to let you guys, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about how you came to, I think it's Tanzania, am I right?
Yes, that's right. We live in Tanzania. We've been here 11 years now. It's the result of the prenups and a dream of living in Africa. My wife got me interested in it, and I followed her. And so here we are, that we're going to live here as long as God has us to live here. And so far, so good. Shirley.
Okay, I'm supposed to say something about long as God has us here. Basically, we're going to die here, okay? And be buried here. He's not saying that part. And yeah, we met at Providence Bible School, then WBC. And as I got to know people, unless they were interested in Africa, it wasn't gonna. Nothing was gonna happen. I've known since I was 12 years old that Africa was in my heart. Didn't know where. We can't thank God enough for the honor and privilege to live in Tanzania, be stewards of this land. And we have Dashir Lodge and safaris on one side. He can tell you about the other side, but this side is where my African family is. And we have 30 of us, and it's been quite a journey. And many of you from Manitoba were from Winnipeg. I married a Winnipegger. I'm from, I won't even say
Winnipeg.
Because maybe that's not so good. But I'm saying many of the Winnipeggers have been here. That is, I'd say, what, 50% of our business is people from Winnipeg.
Almost
who knows.
half of the people who have come to our lodge are from Manitoba.
Yeah. And
it's very much word of mouth, very much homegrown. And when you come to our place, it's like coming to our home in Africa.
Yes.
Amazing.
So you guys during the...
Sorry, I was just going to say, you guys offer then safaris for people. Okay, Dashir-Kikwe, I'm going to say that wrong. I'm so sorry. I would love to hear how you say it and the meaning behind it.
The name of our village is called Kibwe. So it's a combination of Dashir, which is Darryl and Shirley, and all the people we love, guests, and are inside that, and our community, which is Kikwe. So when we do this health center, we're seeing the coming together of who we are and our village to do something really special to help the medical, people with medical issues and getting good health care, which is a big deal here in Tanzania.
And the dream is eventually, in a few years, we're doing a reproductive health center next. And then
what's a reproductive health center?
I don't know why I said that. What's an RCH?
That's where we
what is it? Just say it.
It's
I said it wrong.
I'm kind of stumbling right now because reproductive health center.
You know what I'm thinking of? The maternity ward.
Like a chicken coop where we're just kind of pumping out eggs or something like that.
Anyway, RCH. No.
So anyways, we're going to be building like an antenatal clinic building but that's getting ahead of ourselves. We're opening within a week. We're not giving the date. We have our live build on Thursday where we're giving the reveal of the actual day. We're having government officials come. We're having the whole village. We could have 1,000 people
here.
It's within the next week. We're going to reveal it at our live build on Thursday, but we're opening the walk-in clinic or the day center, which is phase 1. Phase 2 is the RCH, the Reproductive and Child Health Department, which is antenatal immunizations and family planning. And then our final phase, maybe in 2 or 3 years, is the big maternity center with an operating theater and cesarean sections in the whole. I don't know why we're doing this sometimes. Like sometimes we just think it's crazy because, it's a lot. Running a lodge is one thing, running a health center is another thing. But so far, so good. We have a great backing from people abroad and also in our community. And we are about to open. We're excited.
And we're also excited because the people who come to Dashir Lodge and safaris, we give a portion of that money for that. We call it that side of the road because the health center is walking distance from our lodge. And so we're on 30 acres here and that's 7 acres there. And so the people who come here, we give a portion of the money from their time being here and in their package that goes to that side to help as well. So we're constantly moving people to see what God is doing on that side. Not only that, but what he's doing on this side. We have guests coming this January that are coming back for the 3rd time. Many have been here 2 or 3 times. You would think it's a dream of a lifetime. You come once, but most people come 2 or 3 times because they fall in love with our staff and this place. And because Tanzania is pretty amazing.
That's wonderful. So speaking of this medical center, Was this, when you came there 11 years ago, was this originally in the plan, or did God show that to you after, that safaris and medical, or medical from the get-go?
Our original plan was to build a 3-bedroom bed and breakfast on 1 to 2 acres of land. So that's changed significantly in the last 10 years, and probably blame it on me. I'm the pioneer. I'm the one who jumps into things, which is kind of funny because I'm a pretty shy conservative Mennonite guy for the most part, but in doing things.
But he married me, so that changed that.
So we ended up with 30 acres of land, a 12 chalet lodge, and safari. We added safaris. We do our own safaris with drivers and vehicles as well. And then this medical facility is just like the biggest need in Tanzania is good healthcare. Besides clean water, it just the healthcare is way behind here, and one of the highest mortality rates in the world for moms in childbearing and for infants.
So 9 acres went into 30 acres.
And we have a doctor in
2 bedrooms went into 12. And then during 5 years into building and being here, only opening up 4 years later. Imagine having no income for 4 years. That was our life here. We invested everything we had here, sold everything but our kids, and came with 8 suitcases, and sold everything but our 3 grown kids. And we came here and started on rocky, nothing land. When people come here and see pictures or see what is like beside us in barren land, they're blown away. Now they see, during Corona, we thought, what are we going to do? And people have been so great across Canada that they help subsidize and help our staff through Corona for 1.5 years to give everybody half of their salaries, sometimes full salary, and people still keep pouring into this thing and pouring into it. We'll have people give $5,000, $50,000, $100. A little boy who does a paper out gives all his money that month. Amazing stories that make us weep, and people still keep giving, and because God is just touching their hearts. So they continue to give, and we keep working on that side. And as of today, we just started a massive big water project to get water.
But that's a secret.
But that's a secret.
That's also coming out on the live build on Thursday.
That's okay. Anyway, water for here, water for the health center, water for our Korean neighbor who we're working with.
But it's a secret.
And the village, but it's a secret, but it doesn't matter. So now we've added that to the mix yet too, as if we have time for any of that. But water is life. All of you know that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Speaking of the funding, the last time I spoke with you guys in June, this was all getting going and the funds hadn't come through yet. I will ask you, have the funds come through to open this day clinic?
Hey, the government officials say that what we're doing should be done in 2.5 years. We, by God's grace, with Eli Asante, our partner, and us, and all the village people and our team here, it's been done in 9 months. So
it's been like manna, actually. We've had times where we thought we had to quit. We told our staff, okay.
Yeah, told our staff that
at the end of the month or at the end of next week, we don't know if we can keep going or if you're willing to keep working for a week or two with no salary.
And we wait.
And it's unbelievable how we've just kept going. We were about to shut down and a nice donation comes in. Several nice donations come in. A lot of smaller, beautiful donations come in.
Many hands.
And we've been working since March 2nd. We've been working for 9 months straight. So we're saying we're actually giving birth to opening the health, the day clinic. We're at 40 weeks next week, and next week's the week. We're giving birth to the project, to the thing opening up and giving service.
Oh, it's next week 40 weeks.
Yep.
This is 39 this Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Come on, that is so cool.
So a 9-month pregnancy, here we come, maternity ward eventually.
Amazing. How did you find doctors? I take it they're next week at some point when you open, you're going to have doctors?
Yes.
We have our staff already. They've been prayed through for about 1 year. We have a medical officer, we have a nurse, we have a pharmacist who's also a community nurse, but not registered nurse. We have a lab tech with years of experience, and we have a medical records person in reception. So we're trying to grow and build them strong together and united for the common good.
All the workers are Tanzanians, and we're just going to learn and figure out what they need to be doing. It's kind of funny being a lodge owner and a teacher and Shirley working in the bank and a homemaker. We're running a health center, so we have lots to learn.
And eventually we're going to have a vehicle and we're going to do mobile clinics way out in the bush where people have nothing.
I think
And
that's where you're going, right?
That's
Cheryl?
where I'm going.
I'll
I'm
stay
going in
here and
that
hold the
vehicle.
fort, and you're going to the bush.
I'm going off to the bush and helping Maasai women and helping them through their pregnancies. That's my thing.
Shirley needs a water sit toilet everywhere she goes, but when she goes into Maasai areas in the bush, she doesn't need a water toilet. I don't know what it is, and she's still happy.
You guys are absolutely incredible. What does a health clinic like this mean? Like, community members must be hearing about this. What does it mean, really?
It means that pregnant women don't have to ride for 12 kilometers on a motorcycle when they're in labor to go to the nearest hospital. It also means that once we get our RCH building, that reproductive thing that Shirley talked about, once we get that up and running, they're going to get screened, at 3 months, at 6 months, at 8 months, 9 months, which is not happening regularly right now.
So we know people that have lost 5 babies already, and they wouldn't even have had to lose one had they had proper care. But some people live so far away, or they're waiting too late, many, many reasons. We see a lot of death.
So the travel, the regular
that'll change.
screening, also the price is
It's $1.50.
$1.50 for a consult.
Yeah.
It's going to be within the realm of everyone to afford, and if people can afford, we will give it to them free.
Especially the elderly
for the destitute, because it's a charity hospital. It will lose money. We won't make money. We'll need continued donations from people, although it's not nearly at the same level as Canadian funding for a health facility. We're going to make sure that this thing meets the needs of every single person in the community. We'll even go out into the community and tell them, the ones who are shy, please come and get checked out and get good health care.
And when they see the staff that we have in the place, if you look at it, it looks more like a lodge. There's beautiful brand new brown curtains hung up on rods. When you look at it, it doesn't look like a place you're going for a health facility, but we want them to feel peace. We want it to feel like their refuge. They want the receptionists to look at you in the face and feel warm. So you're scared. You're coming in, you don't know. It will ripple effect. We have no idea the day we open the door how many will come the first day. We don't know if we're going to have to hire another doctor and another nurse.
We might have to hire another 5 people.
We might not be able to keep up. We don't know. We don't know what to expect. But when there's good care, there's going to be lots of people.
Yeah. And the challenges are significant. Like we talk the hype, we talk the excitement. This is not an easy thing, and so many people have been praying, and we feel buoyed up with the prayers of the people. We feel very blessed every morning, because many mornings I wake up and I don't know what's going to happen next. There's a number of issues that have to get done. I can't see the answer for it, but we just keep going forward. And we have Elie Sante with us, who's an amazing godly man who loves the Lord, is completely honest, and we're doing this. We call ourselves the triumvirate, the Dashir triumvirate, kind of like the old Greek times where you had the 3 people: the politician, the financier, and then there's one more anyways. So the 3 of us kind of form the sheer base where we can do this work and disciple people. We have 70 workers every day. We just love pouring into the people's lives. Lots of challenges there. We've got like 50 young guys who are in their 20s and 30s digging trenches and digging holes. So you can imagine there's a few issues that come along the way with that as well. But
feeding 70 people every day, our firewood's going down, down, down. Watching everyone, making sure they're okay. Family needs come up. Different people have health issues. I take people to different hospitals. When health issues come up, I'm traveling all over the place, taking people to get good medical care.
So we are grateful for all the prayers of the people, the donations, the cheer, the support. We feel very connected with many people who have been here, and friends and other people who are coming along. And we sing a song that Mungu ni Ebenezer, which means our God is our Ebenezer. He has been with us this far, and he'll continue to be with us. And we look forward to that, and we look forward to meeting many new people who will also be part of this experience of healthcare and the beauty of Tanzania, the animals and everything.
And
looking forward to things opening up slowly. We have a group of 3 on safari right now. They're seeing, our driver Jeremiah said, these guys are so lucky. They're seeing so many cats, like
20 lions a day.
He always say they're so lucky. I said, Jeremy, you always say that. And he said, no, this time it's too much. There's 20 lions a day they're seeing in the Serengeti.
And we just by God's grace got our charity status, and we know that has helped. Many people have held off in giving because they've been waiting for that, because in Canada at the end of the year when people give, they get a nice, we explain that to Tanzanians, there's nothing here for government. If you give Sarah asked me today, well, what about poor people? I said, even poor people, if we give in your low income or medium, you give in April, you get a little bit back from the government because you gave in your church or somewhere. Everyone fits in that bracket. So that has really, really helped to get more funds for this. But we have people who will give 50 or 100,000 with no strings attached, with no charity status. Imagine that. They just said, we want to help you. We've been to your place. We believe in you guys and in this project, and we want to pour into it. So we thank God for those.
And that's no pressure on any of your listeners to give likewise.
No, but I'm just saying it's so amazing.
It is true.
It's pretty amazing that people just give from the bottom of their hearts because they want to see all people in this world helped. You know, yeah. It's pretty cool. God blesses you with much. Keep giving forward, past like the movie Paid Forward.
Totally. In my job here, I've worked now for a year and a half at CHBN, just over. And I have seen time and time and time again in my interviews that actually people, especially here in Manitoba, really want to give. But a lot of people are scared to be the front runner, to be in the spotlight and step out. But when one person does, or you guys, the Peters couple steps out, then people can get behind it. And so, but God, really, that is so amazing.
Well, yeah. People also know us, even when you plan a safari here or something, it's expensive. So when they do that, they know us and trust us. We travel across Canada, they meet us, can do it. Many people have been here, they trust us, we're good stewards of the money. And so they know that, so people want to pour into this. So yeah, we should be writing a book about the journey of this place from 11 years, or just the journey of all the hands across Canada who keep making. One person had a garage sale at home, got rid of all their stuff, gave all the money toward there. Like just unique, creative ways people have given.
Business owner just said, we're going to, instead of giving gifts at Christmas to our family, we're going to give to Dashir. And I'm going to encourage all my clients to do the same.
Amazing. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Two more questions here before I let you guys go for the evening, for you guys.
Yes. It's all.
How can our listeners pray for you and this center? Yeah, how can we pray?
We just pray for myself, just a sound mind, to continue to lead wisely, to lead humbly, to lead servant-like. That's our main goal is to make disciples, and for us also to learn from the people that we're with. So regardless of the health center, regardless of the lodge or anything else, it's those relationships. And we want to be able to entrust, we want to be able to be good stewards of what God has given us, the money from people, the land here that we have, so that the people can truly receive blessing and receive freedom for their lives, whether it be physical or spiritual or mental or emotional.
Or school fees for kids. When people work at our lodge and they get a salary here, they can pour into their kids or school fees or a home. Many of them have built homes, like all those things to empower them and raise them up when they've had nothing. But for me, I'm thinking of that staff over there, and more to be added, but that we build a good foundation. We've built this team of Dashir. Many have been with us for 10 years.
The staff is key.
The staff is key to build. They're all learning because Edna's on that side showing these are the values of Dashir. This is what we expect. This is our high standard, and we want them to build on that foundation so that these five, as they grow up and others are added on, they're going to know what to expect there.
And don't forget the cleanliness is next to godliness standard for our Mennonite background.
That's me.
Shirley's making sure everything is clean.
Yes, it's important.
Yeah.
It's important that place is going to be well kept. A lot of money has been put into it. I want people to honor it, take good care of it. We're going to have a history sort of area, no plaques on the wall, but for those in the journey you've given, not their names, pictures of people and family, some who are sick now, some who aren't doing well, but just a journey of all the collage. And even our African people, the very first day when we asked for volunteers, you know how many came? How many was it, 5 or 2?
I don't know. Not very many.
Not very many. And then 120. So they maybe can't give money like the Western world can, but they gave of their free time. Everyone who started here had to give 2 days volunteer before they ever got paid. Pour into their community.
Volunteer work is not
not a concept in the culture. No. But we had them all do it.
But
so they would all
come out and help.
It was hard at first because they go, we're not getting paid. We're not coming, thinking this is a thing we all do together as community. You don't want to just keep giving handouts. You want to raise people up and empower them.
Amazing.
So yeah, for that team that we build our prayer every day is to build them on a good foundation to grow up. So we're released, me and Darryl, Eliasante, pull more and more away and let them move.
Amazing. Absolutely. How does it feel for you two, being the pioneers of Dashir, seeing a medical clinic next week, being able to be open in that small time with all the funds? How does that feel?
Totally humbling. It chokes me up, to be honest with you, because we know we've done our part, and that's just one part. So many people have played a part. Totally humbling that we can do this as a community.
Like, we couldn't even buy the real steel chairs that you put in clinics. And when I went there last week and saw just the blue plastic chairs, I teared up over chairs. We had nowhere for anyone to sit. And just like that, a donation came in and we bought plastic chairs so people aren't standing or sitting on the ground. And just like every day, it's a faith journey and trusting God for everything. In Canada, all of us usually get jobs, and you know what's coming in every month. Well, with Corona, we don't know what's going to happen in the tourism industry, but we've done this because we're not going to sit idle, and we're not moving back to Canada. And this is our life. If life is tough here for them, it can be tough for us too. We journey together. We truly are a family. This is not just a business.
Yeah, I can tell from everything that you guys do that is so true. If people are interested in coming to Safari, you guys are open now again?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We're open. It's very safe here. Getting here is a bit of an issue, but once you're here, there's no real issues with Corona. Our drivers and our frontline staff, they're all vaccinated. So are many other places.
To find us is Dashir Lodge and safaris.com for those who want trips. And that there's a link on that moves to the health center side as well. But yeah, we're taking bookings. People are coming for Christmas from Winnipeg, a whole family. So we're pretty excited. And then more people from BC, a group of 12. And yeah, people are coming slowly. People are tired, I think, of sitting still, and they want to get out. And then we have about 18 groups that are just waiting to come here who postponed because of Corona. So the treadmill will come again, and we're just pouring our life into that. And we go, oh yeah, we got this idea too. So when the first guests came, 2 of them in July from Winnipeg, you should have seen our staff. I said, they're going to smother you a bit because they've gone a year and a half with no one. So even now, these 3 ladies there, you're going to get a little bit smothered. And they go, bring it on. And it's just kind of cool because our staff is chattering away in the kitchen, cooking again. And it's really beautiful to see.
I'd also like to invite your viewers to come out to our live build or check out our Facebook page. At 7:30 a.m., we do our live builds every Thursday morning. And this is number 39. That's 40 will be full term when we birth our health center.
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
We thought we would open at 38.
You can just Google Dashir Facebook. It's really easy to find.
No, we were supposed to open at July 1st. Oh, yeah.
And we need a bit more money to do some more things, like buy a blood machine, what do you call those things? A blood analyzer machine, and a few other things that we haven't been able to do yet. And we hope to keep building as well. So check it out on their website, dashircares.org.
Amazing. Well, there's
an African proverb that says in Tanzania, haba na haba hujaza kibaba. Bit by bit, the cup becomes full. And we are a turtle, and the race is slow, but we will get there. And we just keep trusting God, forging ahead, persevering. Like Darryl said, it's not easy. Some days we go, what in the world have we done?
I think you mixed the metaphor, eh? It was the drop, and then it was the turtle.
I'm saying we're still slow.
And then it was yeah.
It's slow, but we'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have to ask you one more quick question because it's on my own mind and heart.
Yes.
Your 3 kids, what do they think of all this?
They know we're crazy, but it was right from the beginning. We told them even when they were
2 years old.
We're going to Africa someday. We're going to leave you behind.
But then we took them to Botswana in the teenage years, those window years, to let them see what they thought. And our son has been here every year for the whole 11 years, I think every year for 9 years straight until he got married and had our first grandchild, Noah Ayana, was born last month, October 21st. So we have yet to meet her. But no, our kids knew this was in the life of this family. And, you know, sometimes they'll say, Mom, when I have a kid, will you come home and live home? And I say, no. Those are your kids to raise. This is what we can help more people if we stay in Africa. In Canada, they got good jobs, good careers. There are so many more people we can help here. And it's not a guilt feeling, but we've totally crossed over, and we know we can do more good if we stay here. We can impact so many more lives. And yes, we miss our kids. And yes, the grandparent phase, once we, start meeting these kids face to face, it'll be tough like it is on others, but it's a calling. And we make sacrifices, and there are still joys. And when we get together and they come here, we go that side, we can make quality time then too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a huge congratulations to you, grandparents. That's very exciting.
Thank
And
you.
really appreciate you taking the time, especially in the evening after, I'm sure, a hard day's work.
It's okay.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
so much
so
for
much.
calling.
Thanks for the
Blessings.
chat.
Absolutely.
great day.
God bless you with everything.
And you
And
too.
you as
Thank
well.
you for spreading the word. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's a gift to us too.
You bet. I will email you the direct link to the article once it's up tomorrow, so you have it.
No problem.
Okay. Do you know when it airs, or is it an article, or?
It will be tomorrow, if that's all right.
Whatever. Just let us know
Just
so we
let
can.
us know so we can tell our family.
Okay.
Yes, tomorrow
Good.
morning, and then probably afternoon, some clips too.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Wonderful.
We always get emails from Winnipeggers
And is
when
it
they hear it.
possible to get a clip? Would I get a clip off the website to put on Facebook, or can you send me a clip, or how does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to, if it's okay with you, make this a YouTube video. So I'll send that all to you. Yeah.
That's even better.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Really
Say
appreciate meeting you.
Say hi to our Niverville friends if you see them.
I will. I absolutely will. Thanks. See you
Thank
guys.
you.